Hi everyone, just give me a minute. Just sort out a few things. Since this is a new streaming thing I'm using, so give me a minute. Okay, let's start with this DLC. I think it's. Hang on. Which one did I just do? Yeah, this is the Deadlands. So.
The anchorite! You're as bothersome as that damn Dremora. No matter. The votive rune is placed, and now you die.
You brought this on yourself, Dagonist.
Okay.
Damn these Waking Flame cultists, bringing their Mehrunes Dagon madness to Fargrave. Their votive runes infect mortals with dark magic. I came to meet someone about all this when I spotted that cultist and my hands began to glow. Just like yours.
Oh.
This is Fargrave,
okay.
a city in Oblivion with permanent and open connections to other realms. The cultists place those votive runes faster than I can destroy them, putting every mortal who lives here at risk. That's why I agreed to meet with the Dremora. Lyrinth, the Dremora. She sent me a letter. Said the cult threatened Fargrave. Nern, too. She wanted my help, but I can't deal with that now. The votive runes are clearly the immediate danger. We should work together on this. I can pay.
Sure.
I need you to talk to my contacts.
Okay.
Glow seems to have faded. For now.
Who am I exactly talking to? I don't know this place. I really don't know this place. Oh, it's so far to go. There's no way.
Here.
Oh, there's a way showing. Let's go to that. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Why won't you all just leave me alone?
Something terrible's about to happen. I just know it.
Okay, then. Let's go to the wasteland. In here. Give me a minute.
Another poor mortal succumbed to the power of the Dagonic votives.
Yeah.
How unfortunate. But what's this? A new face? And what does Madam Whim always say? New faces bring new opportunities. Let's talk.
Oh. Never mind. Yeah. Wait. You?
Has anyone ever told you that you have an incomparable mien? Most in this celestial palanquin we call Fargrave have the barest patina on their auras. But you, I know multiple buyers who would pay top price for a soul like yours. What? Poor Josette? She's one of my favorite regulars. At least she was, before the votives affected her. First, she became belligerent, then extremely melancholy. Now she's practically mindless. But tell me, darling, what brings you to Madam Whim's? She did she? All true, but I hate to brag. She's an unusual mortal, though, isn't she? our darling of the alleys. And clever. She sent you so as not to increase her tab at the House of Whims. As a new customer, your first transaction is free. Ah, two topics on the lips of many a Fargravian. The Daganists are mortal rabble with a fetish for destruction. The votive runes are prayers to their prince made manifest. Spells that seem to affect only mortals, like poor Josette here. An interesting question. Alas, I have no answer. But you're not the only newcomer to our fair city seeking such knowledge. My eyes about town tell me that Lyranth the Dremora has come to Fargrave. She's in the shambles, searching for Sister Seldina. You want more? I'm giving away an awful lot as part of your free sample, but I am feeling generous today. Sister Seldina leads the Daganists here in Fargrave. She and Lyranth seem to have it out for one another, though I have yet to ascertain why. As the name implies, I trade in eccentricities and capriciousness. I buy and sell as impulse dictates. My establishment carries
Yeah, no one cares. Let's go.
Now, what should we do?
Okay, went up. I know this place so...
All of you, stay away from me! Stay away!
Okay. Oh. There's a way she can stand back here. Oh, what's that? Huh? I can't capture it. That's weird.
Want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Okay, let's go. No. Wait, what is that? On fire. Oh, that really good. Oh, seriously. Oh no, not that. Oh.
All right. Try for mine.
Yeah.
You're not the person I was supposed to meet. What do you want? Explain yourself, stranger. The Deadlands isn't a place for chance encounters. The Anchorite promises to get me away from the cult in exchange for information. I hold up my end of the bargain, and what do I get? Another fool seeking knowledge from Portilgo. This is the last time, you hear? Make sure the Anchorite knows that. They don't tell lowly initiates all the details of their master plan, but I hear things. Sister Seldina wants to take over Fargrave, make it an offering to Mehrunes Dagon. The votive runes play a part in that, but I don't know exactly how. Sister Seldina leads the Fargrave cell. She has a grand vision for the waking flame. It starts with Fargrave, but it doesn't end there. She wants control of the portals. With them, she can hand Lord Dagon all of Oblivion. Even Nirn would be in reach. The Dremora? She's practically all the Order's old guard talk about these days. Seems she's been causing a lot of trouble for Sister Seldina, interfering with her plans. Something's about to happen. Tell the Anchorite. Fargrave's in danger. The Order has camps throughout Fargrave and the Deadlands. Sister Seldina could be anywhere. But tell the Anchorite to check the shambles. Look for an abandoned building, someplace hot. I heard one of the if we were talking about the Deadlands, no. But the shambles is a different story. That section of Fargrave can't have too many places hot enough to make a Devastator uncomfortable. The Anchorite will figure it out. What? You assume every Dagonist is a true believer, willing to do whatever their superiors tell them? I joined up because they promised me a better life. A way to escape the shambles. But they lied. The Anchorite agreed to help me, for a price. If Sister Seldina knew I was talking to you or the Anchorite, my life wouldn't be worth a scab on an Ogrim's elbow. I want out! Look, tell the Anchorite. She can find me at the Bearer's Rest in Fargrave when she's really ready to help an old friend. Tell the Anchorite I'll be at the Bearer's Rest.
Okay.
She owes me, and I expect her to honor our agreement.
No, it's just
Here.
oh, what is that? Oh. It's not. Where? It is this way. Weird things in here. Oh, nearly.
Over here, friend.
Lord Dagon will visit disaster upon this ash heap. Mark
These
my
new Dagonists are barely worth the effort. I followed them into the plaza and destroyed the votive rune before they even noticed I was there. And the Grasp decided to get involved, finally. Hey, did you learn anything from my contacts? Madam Wim didn't charge you, I hope. She usually lets you sample her wares for free the first time. After that, it gets expensive. The Shambles is a big place, but now we know more than we did when we started. Did you also make contact with Teal'co? Hot? In the Shambles? Must be the old baths. The furnaces beneath the bathhouse have been burning forever. But what was that about the votive runes? How does Sister Seldina plan to use them to conquer Fargrave? Damn it! No one is going to conquer Fargrave if I have any say in the matter. I suppose we need to investigate the old bathhouse. If we find Sister Seldina, maybe we'll find Lyranth too. Let's meet in the Shambles. We can discuss our options there. Once we enter the Shambles, we can work our way together to the old bathhouse.
Okay then.
The Shambles can be a dangerous place, but it's also where...
Move, mortals, flee!
You will see. Lord Dagon will devour you and your city.
Be silent! Your prince has no power here.
Okay then.
The Shambles. Not a place for a casual stroll. Let's go check out the old... Getting winded! That smells superficial.
Must be this way.
Choose a direction. East through Skane Row, through the Western Warrens, or directly north through the Central Plazas.
Wait, this is the way. Oh. Trying to Western marker. Let's go through this way.
East through Skane Row, is it? Be wary of the Spiderkith. They consider any mortals who enter their territory to be prey.
Oh. I don't know if what this fight is on. Oh. So next, this way. It is this way, right? No, it's not that way. So, go on.
Use the stamina drop!
So that's down here. That's the bathhouse up ahead. Let's see if the door is locked. Oh.
Stick with me.
Okay, let me check you. You should check the song.
Problem, Sarah?
Yes, please.
into the bathhouse, if we can open it. Locked, and with magic. Damn. If the main door is sealed, let's see if we can get in through the courtyard.
Okay. This be a way?
That door leads to the courtyard and isn't warded. Can you pick the lock?
You're joking. Oh.
That opening in the wall. Maybe we can reach the cave below and get into the bathhouse from there.
Okay. You have the...
Change of plans?
Yes. You don't even have... Yeah, not that long. Oh, there we go. Wait for it to load.
We should be able to find a way inside through the undercroft. It runs beneath the bathhouse.
Yeah.
Another ward. I think we can get past this one, though. I have an idea. Unlike the door outside, this area contains everything we need to disrupt the magic sustaining the ward and dispel it. I've seen the Daedra use these crystals to do all sorts of things. I spotted a lucent among the debris in this hall. It's a Daedric crystal that can absorb and store the background energy that pulses through all the realms of Oblivion. We'll need that to get started. Then take the lucent to the Dynamis font over there. That background energy I mentioned, the font absorbs it. Place the lucent on the font, and finally, remember, find the lucent, charge it.
Yeah, I've got it.
That's definitely a lucent. They're as common as clay jars in... Now take the lucent to the Dynamis font.
Oh, okay.
Place the lucent in the Dynamis font, and it should fill it with energy. That did it. Look how the crystal crackles with energy. Insert the charged crystal into the labro. It worked! And now you know how to use a charged lucent. Let's see what's behind that door.
Okay, then. More weird. Into the trunk. Thank you. Just... Let's just go.
Our hands. They're glowing again.
I see my spell brought the help I requested, but I didn't expect there to be more than one of you. Ah, my simple spell finally yields results. I was hoping it would bring you to me again, little mortal. I do so appreciate working with known quantities. But who is this other mortal who also carries my glowing brand upon their flesh? The Anchorite. An unusual appellation, even for a mortal. You must be wondering why I summoned you and then failed to be on hand to greet you. When I heard that Sister Seldina had arrived at their headquarters in the Shambles, I had to act quickly. You can plainly see that I did not. Finding this location took more time than I expected, and even then, getting inside has proven difficult. But now that we're together, I suspect we can make short work of any obstacles and locate Sister Seldina. My reasons are my own, little mortal. Suffice it to say, I want to determine how Sister Seldina plans to utilize the votive runes to seize control of Fargrave. She wants to use its many portals as a gateway between the Deadlands and Nirn. Even a Dromore of my talents cannot hope to stand alone against the Dagonists and an army of living disasters. I seek to learn Sister Seldina's secrets. You want to protect the mortal realm from total destruction. Together, we can accomplish both. She's smart and ruthless. A powerful combination in a mortal. She commands the Dagonists here in Fargrave and oversaw the creation of the Cataclysm. With that device, she plans to create an army of living disasters to unleash upon Nirn. Daedra empowered to unleash destruction upon the mortal realm and make it easier for Mehrunes Dagon to conquer Nirn. Did you know he's tried before? Dagon broke an agreement, and the doors between the Deadlands and Nirn were sealed. He can't use them. Sotha Seal, one of the so-called living gods of the Dark Elves, supposedly made a pact with various Daedric princes to protect Nirn. I don't know the details, but Dagon broke the pact. Sotha Seal slammed the doors and closed off Dagon's connections. Everything about Sotha Seal's pact is rumor and speculation, so that is what I hope to determine. And I want to examine the Cataclysm. The attack on Fargrave could begin at any moment. Shall we enter the next area and see what Seldina is up to?
No, it vanished again.
The spell has run its course. The glow will not return. Now, to deal with this ward. Come, I sense activity in the chamber beyond.
Okay.
The Dromora again. Well, you're too late. The ritual is almost complete. Dagon's blessing reverberates among the votive runes. Soon a wave of destruction will sweep over Fargrave and destroy the Daedra.
What's happening to us?
Stop! The ritual must
Destroy the
destroy the
votive runes.
Daedra. My plan depends upon it.
Sorting that. Can't solve it.
Flame, protect the votive runes. All that work ruined. You will pay for that, Dromora. You and your companions both.
Sister Seldina got away, and we're right back where we started. Nowhere.
Nowhere? How quickly mortals succumb to despair. Let's talk in the next room. Take a moment to look around. Sister Saldina departed in haste. Certainly she left something behind. I did not think Sister Saldina capable of performing such a powerful ritual. You did well, mortal. A few more moments and the magic would have exploded across Fargrave, leaving the city defenseless and destroying all of the Daedra, including me. Yes, but she fled in haste. That means she probably left something behind. Let's search this bathhouse. Bring me whatever you find. Sister Saldina's abandoned paraphernalia may be of use to me, and it may tell you more about the threat to Nirn. From what I could devise, the votives elevated the emotions of mortals in the city, siphoning the energy generated into Sister Saldina's ritual. She planned to use that energy to destroy the Daedra, including the Grasp, leaving the city defenseless. That would accomplish nothing. The Daegonists are experts when it comes to disappearing into the shadows. Sister Saldina will pay for her various insults soon enough. For now, see what she left behind when she fled.
Nothing? Oh, no.
What did you find, little mortal?
Oh.
Tell me what you found, and I shall determine if it has any significance to my quest, or to yours. Nor can I. And while your literacy may be in question, mine certainly is not. This is no language, mortal or Daedric. It is written in code, one used by the Daegonists for their more guarded correspondence. No, and neither could any lowly recruit we captured off the streets and tortured for information. This code is reserved for the Order's elite. We'll need to find someone who can decipher it. I'm sure Fargrave must have someone with those skills. We should leave. The cult's forces may have scattered, but no doubt Sister Saldina will send a force to try to deal with us. We should not be here when they arrive. Perhaps what I seek still eludes my grasp, so our business is not yet concluded. You ought to be grateful. I can be a powerful ally, when the mood strikes me. I will meet you back in Fargrave. I'm sure the anchorite knows someone who can decipher the code.
Okay.
Let's meet at the inn in Fargrave. Bearer's Rest. We can talk privately there.
Yeah. Hey. What's this one? Okay,
So you really came all this way to stop the waking flame from destroying Fargrave? I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. Finding the leader of the cult, watching as she almost completed a deadly ritual, and then allowing her to escape. I never fail like that. And all we have for our trouble is a coded message. Maybe? This is Fargrave, after all. The city connects to everywhere. Madam Wim must know someone here who can help us with that. In the meantime, we made a deal, and I always honor my commitments. Here, you earned this, my friend.
Yeah, that. Huh? Oh, right.
I don't know what I expect. Maybe?
Little mortal, attend me.
Okay, next. Still another quest.
We have unfinished business, mortal. The encoded message you recovered from the bathhouse. That may be the key to determining the Waking Flame's next move and revealing the secrets I'm searching for. We must find someone who can decipher it. The masked mortal has the right idea. Fargrave sits on the threshold to everywhere. If there exists a being who can decipher this code, we will find them here. I'd prefer it if we could find someone other than Madam Wim to deal with, however. I have heard of the infamous Mazkin who calls herself Madam Wim. I find her practice of turning gossip into profit to be loathsome. But even a filthy Daedrat has its uses, I suppose. Take the note to her and pay whatever it costs for a translation.
Okay.
Go to Madam Wim's establishment, the House of Wims. Show her the encoded note and tell her we need it deciphered. I will meet you there. To make sure we have her undivided attention, and that she understands this is more than a mortal's request. We know of each other. Perhaps our paths have crossed over the millennia, perhaps not. Wim has changed her name and appearance multiple times, or so I've heard. I have no doubt she will do so again, when Fargrave no longer amuses her. You saw what I saw when we first encountered Sister Seldina at the Waking Flame Conclave. Her infernal device can transform Daedra into incarnates, living disasters of immense power. They threaten Nirn, so you should hope I learn everything I can. We learned that Sister Seldina tried to use the votive runes to steal power from the mortals. Power she hoped would destroy the Daedra and allow her to conquer Fargrave. We stopped that plot, but this realm's many portals are too enticing to ignore. They are persistent, if nothing else, these Daganists. If they truly want to unleash their incarnates on Nirn, using Fargrave's portals makes the most sense. The hope, slender though it may be, is that the encoded note will tell us more.
Okay, this one.
I'll meet you at the House of Wims. I can help with the negotiations.
Okay, let me do something. She's on there. Since. Oops. Where'd it go? And this down here. It goes. What the hell are you doing?
Why, Nurenth, my dear, it would be an honor to assist you in any way I can.
An honor, yes. Mortals, show Wim the note.
Oh, darling. How good of you to once again grace my fine establishment. And I see that my information proved useful. You found Lyrinth. Another customer, satisfied and content. Now, what can Madam Wim do for you this time? While I have many, many talents, deciphering written codes concocted by fanatical mortals is not among them. Are you sure I can't interest you in something a little more luscious? No? Pity. Very well. I may know someone who can help you. You wound me. I thought we were becoming friends. Talk to Gazmod the Collector. His villa on the west side of town contains quite the accumulation of Dagonic paraphernalia. Something in his collection should help, provided you can catch his eye. You owe absolutely nothing, my darling. Lyrinth agreed to cover your cost for this bit of inside information. Isn't she a dear? Now, do tell Gazmod that we miss them here at the House of Whims. The place hasn't been the same without them. Oh, don't concern yourself with that, dearest one. I never ask for more than a client can afford. There's no profit in that. When you have time, come back and let Madam Wim show you some of the wares that have made her the talk of Oblivion.
Okay.
Go downstairs and rouse the anchorite. We'll want her with us when we talk to this collector. Meanwhile, I need to conclude our business here.
Conclude our business? How I love the sound of that. It makes me all in Twitter.
I'm not here to play games, Wim.
But games are some of my favorite activities, dear Lyrinth. Come, let me show you what the House of Whims has to offer.
Was Madam Wim helpful? Grab a drink and tell me all about it. I know I said I was going to help with the negotiations, but look, I don't want to talk about it. Some things are private, personal. You can't just walk up and demand I tell you my deepest, darkest secrets. Sorry. I agreed to talk about my name, my mask, everything. After you proved yourself, and you've certainly done that. When we first met, you asked about my name. Madam Wim gave it to me. I just arrived in Fargrave, and everything before that exact moment was gone. All I had was this mask. I didn't know who I was or where I came from. Still don't. Just one of Madam Wim's little jokes. Means I'm a recluse, a hermit, living a life of seclusion behind a mask I can't remove. Sometimes it feels like memories are stirring deep inside my mind. When that happens, I need a distraction. Because it feels like there's a war raging inside my skull. A war I can't win. Better to drink or whatever. Push them back down to stop the pain behind my eyes. That's my story. At least as much as I know. Now, tell me what Madam Wim said. I've heard of the Collector. Has a villa on the west side of the city. Never met them personally, but I assume they're some sort of Daedra. Makes sense considering their influence and where they live. I'll meet you there. I'll finish this and meet you at the Collector's villa. It's on the west side, in a neighborhood that's strictly Daedric. So be careful, and watch your step until I get there. Where else was I to go? I assumed I awoke in Fargrave for a reason. I stayed to find that reason. And to see if whoever left me here would one day return. Regardless, the city and its people quickly captured my heart. Especially the mortals. Another label assigned by Madam Wim. Stay in her orbit long enough and you'll collect a dozen appellations. I can't stand to see anyone go hungry or be taken advantage of. I try to help and don't ask anything in return. Wim sees that as a weakness. bits and pieces, but when the memories stir, the pain kicks in. If I try to focus on them, actually make sense of them, the mask burns. It hurts me, like it doesn't want me to remember. Someday, I'll look into those blank spaces, but not today.
Time to go, little mortals.
To the Collector's Villa, as soon as I finish my drink.
Go. We will catch up. I want to hear more about the Anchorite's missing memories.
Okay. Why did it keep telling me to go down? It's not there. Oh, marker. It didn't show me. Okay then. So it's up here. No. Down here. Is it here? Oh. Is it? Yeah.
It's tired of walking anyway.
This mask,
Tonight.
it intrigues. It must become a part of Gazmod's collection.
Friend? Why don't you talk to the Collector?
Okay.
It approaches. It dares speak. Will it offer the mask to compensate for such insults? It invokes Madam Wynn, wants what belongs to Gazmod and Gazmod alone. It is presumptuous. Leave our gaze. Gazmod no longer wants to look upon it.
I meant no insult by having my mortal speak to you, Collector.
It tries our patience. This monstrosity will destroy it.
Interested? I'll allow you to examine my mask.
No, the Arox must not leave the gallery. But Gazmod will peer at its mask. This way, mask wearer.
Come, little mortal. We must find the Arox. Perhaps the gallery is beyond that door.
This way.
The Collector let slip that they have a codebreaker called the Arox. We must find it.
Hope there's no more eyes. What's that?
It appears not all of Gazmod's collection consists of relics.
It dares enter our collection. Does it not know we see through many eyes?
An arboretum? This collection is not at all what I imagined.
Oh.
Our collection is as dangerous as it is beautiful.
Getting... I can't hold out much longer.
Oh, you kidding me?
Perhaps the Daganic relics lie beyond that door.
Maybe.
This gallery contains but a single display. See what it is, mortal.
I am Aarox the Mutilator, terror of the Deadlands. Release me from this cage and I will grant you a boon, mortal.
The relic is a talking Daedrat? Mortal, release the vermin.
Sweet freedom at long last! Aarox owes you for this kind indulgence. You have set Aarox free. Free! Aarox owes you a debt of honor, and Aarox will pay it, no matter how long it takes. You have my word. But pray tell, who do I owe this enormous debt of gratitude to? Question not this pitiable form, mortal, for within it beats the heart of the terror of the Deadlands, the sunderer of the seven skies, and the warrior of the floating wastes. I am Aarox the Mutilator! And yes, I currently occupy this Daedrat body. Daganic codes. Easy as ripping the ears off a banekin. Aarox is fluent in the many tongues of the Deadlands. No code can hide its meaning from the Mutilator's eyes. Speaking of eyes, we should leave this place before the Collector looks this way. I have already pledged to honor my debt to you. I will decipher every scroll in the Tower of Lord Dagon's Viscount Scrivener, if that is what you desire. I swear my fealty to you, mortal master. My life and my skills are yours to command. With pleasure, mortal master.
Okay, that is so weird.
Your pack is perfect, Master. And I found the encoded note. I will work on translating it forthwith.
We have a Daedrat. Wonderful. Now let's find the anchorite and depart this place.
Yeah.
Gazmod sees the intruders. Now we shall demonstrate the power of our collection. Perhaps it will amuse us as our collection destroys them. This monstrosity will destroy it.
Let's get out of here.
Quickly, through the door and find the anchorite before the collector returns.
Hey, a little help here? Floating sack of eyes wants to make me a permanent pop. Thanks. Let's get out of here and return to Madam Whims.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Ooh. That was really weird. Nope.
Master! Arox has deciphered the note. Daedric troops from Burning Gyre Keep in the Deadlands are preparing to invade Fargrave.
Well done, Rat. Mortal, find out what else the note contains.
That Daedrat talks?
Did you hear what I said, Mortal Master? Volcanos Nokvraz prepares to send the most fearsome Daedric troops in all the Deadlands to this Nexus city. The destruction will be glorious! It is addressed to some despicable cur named Sister Seldina. A weak-sounding mortal name if ever I heard one. Why one of Mehrunes Dagon's most powerful warlords, not as powerful as Arox, mind you, would deign to aid a weak-named mortal baffles me. Yes, right. Troops stand ready at Burning Gyre Keep. Send word when Fargrave's defenses fall, and the invasion will begin. Dremora blades will take the city, not your incarnates. That is every word, Mortal Master, whose name is in no way weak. Let us make haste!
An excellent idea, Mortal. Use the Plaza of Portals to reach the Deadlands. We'll rendezvous at Burning Gyre Keep.
Okay. What's that thing? Who's in this place? Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so that's his wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
This place smells wonderful, Master. Like weapons after a battle.
What in oblivion was that?
Great power was just unleashed inside the keep. Hurry, mortals. We must see what's going on inside.
Okay.
My forays into the Deadlands tend to be...
You required a demonstration of the power of an incarnate, not Rog. Your things are really...
You put too much faith.
Fargrave will fall. And then Nern.
Use the stamina traps!
A blade bearer weapon. Here, examine it, mortal. It is the blade bearer's crest. This is not their fortress. Why would that broken sword be here?
They chased you up the box. How many more failures must you endure, Sultan?
Careful, Nokraz, or perhaps I'll point my incarnate in your
I sense
and her minions. Incarnate, destroy them!
once more in my pools of energy.
I don't know.
The incarnate failed, Seldina. You failed. Again!
You see failure, I see opportunity. Let's head to the Riven Cataclysm. I have a legion of incarnates to create.
We should leave too. Quickly, mortals, into the portal.
A glorious victory! Arox the Mutilator must scratch furiously to celebrate!
Sister Seldina. Twice now, you helped me stop her from harming Fargrave and its people. Thanks for that. I'm not sure why Lyrinth chose us, or what she really cares about in all this. But as long as the cult threatens my city, I'll stand by you. Yeah, I heard. I may not remember who I am, or where I came from. But I found a purpose in Fargrave. That's what keeps me going. Protecting the city and its people. I won't rest until we stop Sister Seldina and the Order of the Waking Flame.
We stopped Seldina's ritual and forced her to retreat to Burning Gyre Keep. There, instead of allowing her to summon Nokroz's promised army, we defeated her incarnate. Now she's on the run, back to her Riven Cataclysm. That device intrigues me. And do not forget that Nirn is her ultimate target, little mortal. She plans to use Fargrave to sacrifice your realm to Dagon. But Seldina figured out a way to change the very nature of a Daedra. Truly change it. That bears further investigation. A question I must ponder. There are few places I can think of to hide such a device. None of them pleasant. And there are the Blade Bearers to consider. Why was their sword in the keep? For now, take this as a reward. That is the mortal custom, yes?
Yeah.
Sister Seldina said... A question? Are you ready to resume?
Eye on you.
Yes, and this. Yeah. I don't think I'm watching anyway. But thank you all for watching anyway.